Next, we're honored to have Dr. Frank Ayers. He is Chancellor of Prescott University, otherwise known as Embry-Riddle. And thanks for being here, Doc.
Mr. Mayor, Council, thank you for taking a few minutes. Let me give you an update on where your university is today. Obviously a beautiful picture and a beautiful place to have a university and a great city to have a university in. We are, as we like to call ourselves, Prescott University. We also think we are one of the best employers in the state. You'll note that the Chronicle of Higher Education gives out great colleges to work for awards, and there's 73 of those in the nation. We happen to have earned one of those out of over 2,000 universities and colleges in our nation. So we're a great place to work, and that's because of the great city we live in. And our governor recognized that at her most recent State of the State address here in 2013. I'm always asked how enrollments are doing at our university, and I'm here to tell you that enrollments are climbing at a rather rapid rate. When I arrived here in 2009, we were at about 1,670 enrollments. We're now over 2,000 students. We're headed at about 10% growth per year. So much so that the three projects I'd like to talk to you about at the end of this presentation, which I'll keep fairly short, are critical to our success moving forward. I would also tell you that while we're increasing enrollments, we are bringing to this city the smartest young people in the state of Arizona. Our entering grade point and SAT scores are the highest in the state. So the 2,033 young people who go to school down the road are the brightest student body in this state. And they do pretty amazing things. And if those of you who've been around Embry-Riddle a long time, you may have heard that there's a lot of guys at the campus and a lot less young ladies. As we've diversified our enrollment profile and also worked hard to recruit the brightest young ladies in our country, we're almost 25% female now, and we're committed to being a more diverse campus. So these are all things that our university is doing right now to grow and diversify our university. If you look at why students would come to Prescott, Arizona, and why they would come to our university, you should look no further than the information contained in this slide. 97% of our graduates attain a job in their chosen field within a year of graduation. The national average from four-year colleges is 29%. So if you go to Embry-Riddle and you want to be an engineer, you'll be an engineer. Also on the bottom, female graduates of our university earn $10,000 more than the national average in their starting salary, and male graduates earn about $6,000 more. And we scholarship those young people very heavily. We bring the best and brightest here, and they go out of our university and doing great things and earning good salaries. We would very much love for more of them to stay in the Prescott community and work in industries in this area, and many of them would like to do that too. They fall in love with this community while they're here. Our campus was identified as among the top 1% of colleges and universities with $1 million return on investment. That means when I pay for college and then earn my lifetime earnings due to surveying of our graduates, we're in the top 1%, in the top 50 in the nation. We're right behind Stanford and right in front of Princeton. So not a bad place to be. We're very diversified now, much more than a flight school, and you can see the different degree programs up there. And we are proud in athletics to be bringing back basketball to our community at the collegiate level. So this fall, we will be bringing basketball back to Prescott, Arizona at the collegiate level. Eric Fundalevich is our coach, and we're excited to have our great scholar athletes here. But also, we're bringing the men and women's Chinese Olympic hopeful golf team here this spring. We think that'll be a great community event. Our team visited China this summer, or last year, and the Chinese are coming here this year. And that'll be in late April, early March. So let me tell you about the projects that we're working on, and it'll take a couple more minutes, and I think I'll be done. Because of our growth, just completed an athletic center upgrade, about $1 million project. But right now we are working to finish that off, about a $4.5 million project that will finish this summer. And I'm very pleased to say that local architects and contractors bid and earned this bid. And so the work is being done locally, and the workforce is local. And the money's going back into our community, which is a great thing. We are also going to break ground in January on a 264-bed residence hall. It's about a $14 million project. That's in the bid process right now, and we're excited. We have students living at Prescott College this year because we ran out of dorm space. We have students tripling up in dormitories. Young people want to be at our university, and so they are coming here despite the fact we're really working hard to find them a place to sleep, but we're doing a pretty good job at that. And the centerpiece I wanted to talk about is our Regional STEM Education Center. We are in the design stage, and we'll begin bidding out this spring about a 45,000 square foot, about a $14 million project to bring a lab and classroom building that'll double as a STEM education center for Arizona and our local community. Now, what do I mean by that? Right now, about 3 times a year, we bring high school students from the local area to our campus. They come, they build model rockets, they do engineering, they do aviation, they do spy things, they do all those sorts of things. But that's all we can do is about 3 times a year, maybe 200 students. Our intention is to every Friday of the academic year open our STEM Education Center up to high school students from the area and bring groups of 50 to 100 over every Friday to introduce them to science, technology, education, and math on the Embry-Riddle campus. We think there's a bright future for the young people in this community and in this state, and we can bring them in. It will include, as you'll see the domed roof, a planetarium. So they'll probably come in, spend about an hour in our planetarium, go to our labs, and all this will be provided to the community. We'll have a coordinator who works with the schools to do this, but I think it'll be a real upgrade for both secondary and high school education in our community. And we think it's our way of giving back to the community. We're doing fundraising in the local community for part of the $14 million it'll take to build the building. But I think this is an opportunity for the university to be even a greater part of the community. And we think promoting STEM education in our community and promoting STEM education in Arizona is huge, because those STEM education graduates, whether they go to Embry-Riddle or go to some other school, they're going to graduate and they're going to again place at those high 80 and 90% rates in their field after graduation. And they're going to earn that $6,000 to $10,000 more, and they're going to be successful. So we were very interested in making sure the council and the city knew about these 3 projects we have going on right now. We will break ground on the dormitory in January. I expect we'll break ground on this building within the calendar year, and we will finish our athletic facility up this summer. And we'll be celebrating at Oktoberfest this fall 25 years of athletics at Embry-Riddle. And so we're going to hopefully invite you all out to be a part of that celebration as well. But I just wanted to let you know that your university, Prescott University, is growing strongly, is becoming more and more a part of the community. And I'd like to thank you as well. There have been several improvements that have been driven in part because of requests from the university, handicap access to traffic lights, street lighting, other things that help our young people thrive in this community. That wouldn't happen without the generosity and the forethought of the council here, so I want to thank you all for that as well. So I think, one last thing, economic impact. This is a 2011 study, but we believe our impact in the community at that time was about $120 million a year. And we're doing a study right now. I suspect that number is greatly increased at this time. And 3% of the total jobs, 3% of the jobs in education, 3% of the economic activities, I suspect that's higher as well. So all the things you've seen just tell you that we're growing along with our city, and especially as we get to our STEM Education Center and our outreach with the local high schools, we'd appreciate your continued support, and we appreciate the support you've given us to date. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Frank.